Hello and welcome to a little Empyrion creative. Today we are going to be making a hover vessel for Reforged Eden, a hover vessel that is capable of assaulting a base basically, and I want it in a somewhat similar style to the Rogue Interceptor. I think that's going to be the theme for the series, is rogue this, rogue that, and everything having that sort of same style. It's really simplistic, but you know, it works, I suppose. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have sort of like two bits sticking out. I'm not making a pod racer. I know it's kind of looking like it could be a pod racer if I fill it out just right. The idea is this front section here is going to absorb all the firepower, hence why I've put a couple of generators in. We've got one there, we've got one up there at the front. Those will absorb it, which does make you think I'm going to have to move these laser cannons back. There's going to be laser cannons at the front here. Then we're going to have a row of probably plasma turrets first, followed by missile turrets, and then probably just miniguns at the back just to deal with ground troops. That's kind of what I was thinking of. So there'll be 4 of each, and then there was also going to be some giant like tank missile thing on top as well, I'm thinking. Like a really giant one. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, you know, that would be quite good. Alright, let's do that. Let's maybe move these back one more. Want to make sure they don't get targeted because they're kind of pricey, those things. Doesn't look as good though, does it? No, it doesn't. So, for aesthetics, I'm afraid we are in fact gonna, do this. I will put it on symmetry. I just realised I've just opened this up again, haven't I? So I'm gonna need to redo symmetry mode. There we go. Okay. So we're looking pretty good. That first generator should absorb the firepower anyway. This sort of absorbs it from the side. Although really it's going to be whatever turret's on top. So I may need to actually move this to here. Just want to make sure. I love how when they get rid of blocks now, it actually acknowledges that. That's a massive quality of life upgrade for me. I swear that never used to happen. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, right. There's 2 there. That would explain it. We're going for hardened steel blocks to try and keep costs reasonable. This is meant to be a sort of mid-game, you know, you don't use any advanced cores. So you might use, we're going to be using advanced CPU extenders, but we're not going to be using, what do you call them? The ones where you use the drone parts. Oh, you know, if you play Reforged Eden, you'd know. Right, anyway, let's continue building, shall we? So we've got the front section here done to look similar to that. It uses the same type of blocks. We are going to go hardened steel all around. Not really going to skimp on any of it. I may even go for some sort of Xeno steel blocks around the sort of key sections. So let's do a little bit of this. And what's great is this is 6 wide, the flat surface area. So that is particularly good. Oops. Let's start with this actually. Just want to build it in order. Okay. We've got enough for 3 turrets there. Sorry. 1 row. 2, 3. Another 3 here. Wonder if we maybe want to build up a little bit. Might be an idea. So that they can see over. That would actually be quite a good call, really. Yeah. Because the turrets are going to start here on 2, 3. I'm maybe thinking we slant them up a little bit. So let's say we do this. And then another 3. Yeah. That might be the way to do it. By the way, the width of this is the same length as this. I know that we can get this through widthways onto the Beluga Voyager, which is the aim here. And it's definitely got plenty of... I mean, it definitely fits in. I just hope that the little bend... Let me just show you. Because it's a bit awkward. It does sort of go up like this, so it may be a bit tight to some extent. Oh, hello. There's the hover vessel. But I think we'll manage. At least I hope so. But yeah, that looks... Don't know if I like the look of that so much, especially if it's sticking out here. But it's fine. We can recover it. Okay. We've got this section along here, and we're going to do something similar along the bottom. When this will appear, it might appear in next week's video, but most likely the week after, I think. Okay. There you go. Yeah, see, it looks like it's from the same family. Might get rid of the light, though, and opt for, like, regular light. Although, maybe if we have, like, an antenna thing coming out, that might look alright. Yeah, maybe that. Maybe we'll do something like that. See, this, even though they might target this, it's kind of well shielded by the blocks on the side. So if we do a little bit of strafing, we shouldn't have too much of a problem. They do have hit points themselves as well, so more hit points in the blocks here. So they should be alright. As for the reverse thrusters, I don't really know how we're going to go about that. Maybe we'll have them along here, maybe along the underside as well. That might be the case, very possibly. Okay, the middle section here, I think I want to do something somewhat interesting. What have we got here? Yeah, you know what? Probably do something like this. Move this along a couple of blocks. There we go. Right, are we going to have this match there here? I think we're going to try to. I just don't know how to go about that. This is where my knowledge of Empyrion gets very sort of limited. I think that might be the way. I actually do think this is the way. Do you know the way? I know the way. Okay, yes, yes. We should probably go for regular steel. I'm going to go, like I say, hardened steel actually the whole way. Would make the most sense. Again, I kind of want it a little bit flat. So rather than that, I might go with this. No, not that. Where is the littler version of such a block? There it is. Yeah, that's okay. And then we probably want... There's a bunch of new blocks as well, which is really cool. I bet they're blocks that I've been looking for a while. Wouldn't be surprised if they were. Up here. Yeah, this is looking okay. Yeah, and we do something similar to the bottom there. Start off with this. And it looks okay, I suppose. It's kind of reverse, where that sticks up, this sort of dips down. Right, so turrets. Now, what's interesting about, if we actually, in fact, let's remove this, let's go and do it like so. Something I would particularly quite like are these, the heavy laser cannons. Now, it says that you have to upgrade the regular laser cannons. It also, I don't know if these appear in the blueprints or not. That's going to be one I'm going to have to sort of test at the end here. So those laser turrets may change into heavy laser cannons, obviously assuming we even have the CPU, which we should do. 2,400 isn't so bad. I am thinking plasma turrets at the front, even though they're only medium damage against. Well, maybe I'll go for one laser. I think I may double up, actually. I might actually go one of each. So I'm thinking possibly laser turret on the side here. There you go. So those will take out the shields. Plasma turrets will do damage. There you go. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. They should make quick work of the shields. 5 lasers, the 2 plasmas will help. The rockets will also be present, but they won't be doing a lot of damage. Low damage versus energy shields. But it should be high versus, I guess, structural things, right? Does it have a description? Not particularly. Either way. Yeah, let's just go ahead and slap these on. Okay. Not bad. It's a start. Now, how I sort of finish this thing off, I really don't know. We're going to have it sort of come out some more. Is it going to be this wide? I don't want it much wider than this. Probably not then. It's just this section here gets a bit weird looking, and I'm not too sure how to go about that. How to sort of finish this off. This is the bit of the video where it's like, and now I'm stuck. Alright then. We need an armoured one, please. There you are. No, that is the armoured, sorry. Okay. What have you got? That's similar. There we go, it's this one, isn't it? So this is definitely going to be kind of raised. What's the front of it look like right now? Let's say I use this. Yeah, we definitely need it to be raised a little bit. So here, I think we're going to swing it around. It's like this. Bring this up, like so. Alright. And then, yeah, probably up one. But it looks like it needs a half block, yes? Kind of. So this is about right, yeah. Is that too big? No, I think that's about the right size, you know. So what we'll do is... we can actually... oh, you know what? Look at that. How's that going to work? No, I know what we'll do. Hang on. Hang on. Put this here. We can actually bring this out first. Bring it back one. There we go. Lovely. And then we can actually bring it up like so. Yeah. Yeah, that looks fine, I suppose. Once we've got it embedded a bit more, it'll work alright. As for here, I guess maybe we'll have a sort of loop background. Maybe smooth it. Make it a bit smoother. It's kind of the reverse of this, isn't it? Oh my god, is that what we're actually doing? Doing this, but backwards. Ah. Oh. That might actually be what we do. A little bit. It kind of is. Sure, whatever. We've got plenty of internals here to play with, which is really nice, actually. We may want to start from the back. That is something I will say. Just so we can gauge the distance about right. Yeah. Alright, so we're not going to keep these blocks, but we're just doing this for the sake of. Because I know we're going to have some big old thrusters. In fact, I want to look at those now. Right, what have we got? I might want to go for the large plasma thrusters. Ooh, who doesn't love a good large plasma thruster? Yeah. One or two. One might be interesting, but it won't be symmetrical is the only problem. It's a problem with building it halfway in the block as opposed to there. That's fine. Yeah, this might be what we're looking for. Kind of want this in one more. Can we do that? Can you do that for me? You can. Alright. Sort of from here. Does this need to be down one more? Not sure. Not too sure. We also need to work out how we're doing the thrust. Well, we can have all the thrusters sticking out of here, can't we? The strafing ones, like we do there. So that'll work. So let's say we do go with this. Just want to kind of get a feel for this. We having this sticking out the back then? Does this actually maybe need to stick out some more? It might need to, actually. I think I'm going to have this be quite a sharp decline. Okay. Like so. I'll do it like this. Like that, and then back to sort of this. I'll have a look at that in a moment. We'll be able to encapsulate that. We'll see. Maybe this will work, maybe this really won't. That's coming down quite far, isn't it? Like, it is going to come down a bit, but that's coming down too far, I would argue. So actually, yeah, this is the bottom though. Like, this is as low as I'm allowing this to really get. So yeah, this being one like high up like that is fine. All right, I'm actually going to have this come. It's just how do we connect these? That is the thing. Thinking instead, maybe actually we have it cut straight across. This allows us to put sort of minigun turrets at the side that they can sort of take care of anything around the back. That might be an option. That might actually work. Let's see what happens if I sort of start moving everything. These are going straight down, aren't they? Like straight across. We will quickly use up space. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sort of, not even 6. And we are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll stop here. So actually, I want this to come out, I think 3 more. There we go. And once we've done this, we will then begin the process of bringing it back. Bring it on back. This really might not work aesthetically. Usually the best stuff I create is off camera, to be honest. But that's probably no surprise given what you're seeing right now. Okay, hang on. Alright, we might be able to make this work. As much as I want these large thrusters here, we might have to actually change that out for a couple of smaller large ones, just sort of all sticking out. That might have to be it. I think though, in terms of the scale, this works. However, so I think we're going to keep it like that. That is what we're working with. Okay, what are we looking at here? A mess, because I'm making a meal of this. I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah, this is all fine. Right, let's sort of do this the easier way. I always forget which block it is. Also, the copy and paste. I don't know if I was just doing something wrong, but it was not working for me earlier. Kept trying it. I looked up all the different ways to do it, and it just was having none of it. Don't know why. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? So I'm just going to have to learn the blocks. Alright, there we go. Good. Now we need to do the upside down. Yep. Like, it's a very basic style, this, but it does work. It does work. It's good enough. It's good enough. Especially here. Yeah. That's fine. I think that's alright. That's okay. So, over here we're going to finish this off, which will be the top quadrant block here. There you go. And it becomes flat again. So we need to find a way to possibly smooth this down, or alternatively keep it like this. Perhaps we just have this being straight up and just having the projectile turrets on top and everything just sits on top like that. Or we just have everything come up some more, which might be really the way to do it. Yeah, that could be it. We'll go ahead and get this upside down though. Just so it's done. Okay. That's the lowest point. That's going to be where the landing gear are, you see. We're going to sort of come down to... I don't know, actually. I think I might keep it like this. We want it to be fairly flat so it can fit in there. That's the thing. Got all these turrets. We're going to have plenty of shielding. That's going to be something that really eats into the CPU, but it's going to need it while it takes the shields down of whatever base it's attacking. I do wonder if we maybe want more laser turrets, but kind of want the plasma turrets here so they can actually do some more damage on enemy turrets, and obviously the missiles will do their thing. And I do plan on having some big old artillery as well. That's something I should point out. Yeah, that's something I kind of missed. So take a look at these monsters. Ready? Okay, I'm going to have to do it like this. What's it called? Tank cannon. It's a bloody tank cannon. I mean, look at that. Look at this thing. Look at this. So yeah, I plan on utilising this. And I'm thinking of having it here. Maybe even back one here. Probably like this. CPU's 32,000. I don't know how much we've got to play with, to be honest. That's something I've not considered. Yeah, let's think about how we are bringing these into the design. I don't know. What does it look like from here? Yeah, pretty awesome. You feel like you're in a tank. Yeah, I like that. You definitely feel like you're in a tank. Okay, over here. We'll work how we connect these in a bit. I'm not too sure right now, to be honest with you. Over here, I am considering going with... I'm thinking of having this connect up to another layer. That seems to be the way that makes the most sense to me. So we're looking at one of these types of blocks here. Yeah, this is probably the way to do it. Not to mention this all needs to connect up as well. So yeah, that definitely is the way to do it. Alright, cool. Thank you for clearing that up. We'll go for 2 here. In fact, we'll go all across. There you go. Like so. Perfect. And this can probably be something along... Is it this one? No, it's not. It is... It's one of those, but it's not... No, it's none of those. Where are you? It's the one just missing like half of that. Where the hell have you gone? Is it like this now? Oh, okay. Right. They've changed the way they display that. Okay, cool. Good thing I managed to suss that one out, or else that'd have stumped me for good. Okay, this is not too bad actually. I don't mind the engine sticking out there a little bit. As long as they're somewhat protected. Okay. It's going to take a while to spawn this thing in, isn't it? Right, we will go ahead and put minigun turrets, correct? I did say. Put those there. And over here we want kind of something, just for the sake of the vehicle's aesthetic, kind of reaching up into that. So we probably want to go with like just some decorative regular steel blocks for this, because this is strictly aesthetic. Like piping that goes up into it. I'm thinking like here, yeah. But we need it like this. So we'll in fact do it something like this. Little curly block, rounded one. Where's the rounded one? We probably need to put it over here. We get more choice then. There we go. And we'll have it curl back in. We'll not have it go into the back. I don't know what I'll do with that. I'll work that one out another time. Not so sure now. Not too sure if I like that. I may actually just have it be really nice and tight. Yeah. And we can actually do it from the very back here. So you know what? Let's keep it simple. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? We'll have this like so. Lovely. Okay. That's coming on now, isn't it? Okay. Still need to sort out this mess at the back here. And then we've got the underside as well. Underside will be basic. It's a hover vessel. You're not going to see much of it. At least you shouldn't anyway. We also need to sort out thrusters. I'd like to go predominantly like advanced large ones here. Would be kind of nice. Bit pricier, but very effective. This is one. These are what I could use as an alternative to these big chunky ones here. We're probably going to want some near the front here. What have we got going on, like from here? Okay, you know what? This is not so bad actually. We'll go 2 back. We'll go. Do it like this. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. 3 from the back. We'll do it a bit like so. There you go. Right, that's some strafe taken care of. Let me just make sure as well, in terms of like the cost of these thrusters, CPU wise. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Force 233 compared to like all of these other ones. Yeah, there's a much. That's a lot of force. These large plasma ones. 1,100. We're going to need to match its stopping power though. That's the thing that we're going to have a little bit of trouble with. So we may do something. Oh, I don't know. Something down here, definitely. Shame we can't, like, you know, move these at all. Like, sorry, slope them. That's kind of unfortunate, really. I'm going to go ahead and throw those there. And we'll work out how we integrate that to the design. That shouldn't be too difficult, really. Shouldn't be. We need to worry about forward, back, left and right. Up and down we just need our hover engines. But for now, how about we finish off this? Whatever this even is at this point. Okay. Thinking, what if we... Would that work if we bring it out one more? Nah, I think I like it like this, to be honest. Yeah, okay, here's what we're gonna do. There we go. We can do it like this. Possibly. Possibly not. We'll bring this down to a half one like that. And then we're going to do that. Can we make this work? There should be a connecting block. I haven't used one of these in a long time. Corners and connectors, so it should be in here. Where it goes like full up to... No, maybe there isn't. Maybe not. Close. Not a million miles away. Huh, actually. Okay, can we make it work that way round? Probably not. Don't know what I'm thinking here. That's... Oh, hang on, there we go. Yes, we can. We just about did. It looks a bit, but you know, it's good enough. It will suffice. There you go. That's fine. I'm alright with this. I am actually okay with that. Yeah, that can be the back of the vessel. I love it. It's like that, but the other way around in a way. I'm okay with this. Those two thrusters there, that's okay to me. Lasers. Thrusters there. We have room for more, probably. Bit empty up here. Perhaps I'll leave that up to the player's discretion, as in me. You can always add more turrets, especially if you move that one up. You've definitely got room for more. Maybe I'll just texture it with blocks. CPU wise, we're looking at 37,000. I actually don't think that's too bad. We go CPU extenders. So you start with what, 6,000? So that's what, 11,000. Two of those, another, add on another 11,000, so 22. And then you can have 5 of those. So that's what, another 30,000. So 55 roughly, top of my head. And we are well under, but we need to be because we still need to add the shields. And those are very expensive. Shields, as well as a few internals. We actually need to add the actual generators that this thing's going to be using, and it's going to need quite a few of them. So, come to think about it, this is a little bit expensive. already, really. The 2 tank turrets. We're going to keep the 2 tank turrets. Can I look at the specs of these again? Because these are... What's the range? 850 meters. So really, you can kind of get in close. And this is in space, by the way. It's not actually going to be that much. But if we compare it to the other turrets, say the laser... The range is 700. Okay, maybe I'm over-exaggerating how amazing they are. Maybe just a bit. But there might be ways to mitigate some of the CPU, but we'll come across that later, hopefully. As for here, may want this to sort of go up a little sharp because none of this is matching, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. And I don't mind the gap here. If the engine's sticking out, that's fine. I think that looks alright. Yeah, this bit I might have to sort of fix off camera. I think I may have to. Alright, over here. We might do something... I don't know, actually. What if we make it a little bit more interesting? We used these rounded ones. Where is it? The ones that are like really, really chunky. Not that. Where the hell can I see them? Where have you gone? Yeah, I've seen everything but it. Like, yeah, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Can I do something to this? Maybe we can do something like this. Just think it makes it maybe look a bit more interesting. I don't know. Might be a bit of a no. Probably. But, you know, whatever. It can stay as it is. Okay, so the underside. Am I going to look at this now? I guess so. We still have time, so... The episode shall continue. Yeah, we need to bring this down a layer. Because we're going to need to protect the turrets. Well, protecting these is... Yeah, of course we want to do that. I think I'm going to add a fifth lot here. Yeah. Yeah. That should counter it. Not perfectly, but maybe just about enough. So I've got 5 there. We've got 5 that side, 5 the other side. No idea if that's going to be enough. It really may need more. Wouldn't be surprised if it did. Okay. Fine. That'll have to do. Pretty much most of this is just going to be flat, isn't it? And let's face it, that's what it's going to be. Do we maybe want to make this somewhat rounded, or just sort of cut straight up? Probably just cut straight up here. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is this. And this. May replace some of these with Xeno steel blocks, because I think they have a better, like, blast defense, as it were. Might be what I want to do. Maybe. Alright. That's fine. In terms of the underside, well... May have this stick out just a bit like so. And then we start, perhaps, bringing it down. I don't know, this is the sort of thing I might just do off camera, really. It's so mundane. Don't really want to see that, do you? Let's perhaps look at filling in the insides and really sort of getting the CPU right. That's what I want to finish this off with. Yeah, okay. So we're going to clear out the turrets and the thrusters for now. We're not adding any more of those for the meantime anyway. We want to go... I want to know what CPU we actually have to play with. So we've got one of those. Maximum amount 2. Maximum amount 5. We do, I think, have enough optronic bridges and stuff to actually use all of these things. So I do plan on doing that. We might as well utilize everything under the cockpit here because it's all, you know, if it blows up, the cockpit blows up, like, you're doomed anyway. So, pretty much, I would say. How about the underside of it? It's looking okay. I'm a bit worried about the thrusters at the back here. It does leave kind of a hole, but that's okay. As long as we leave maybe like a gap. There. Advanced. Yeah, we'll have all of these here. Oi. We'll put this, I guess, here. There. Interesting how it's not following the what do you call it, symmetry rules. Put the core, where was the core there? Yeah, that seems about right to me. Okay. 51,000. Not as much as I was thinking. Okay. Alright, very good. Fine, that's fine, we can make this work. Now, we don't need to worry about getting hit from underneath, generally speaking. We'll still have a layer of, like, you know, armor there, of course. That would be very negligent if I didn't. So let's go. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Looking for shielding. Right. Heavy shield generator uses up 3,500. That is nowhere near as much as I was thinking. It uses up 1,250 each. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Right, so we will start with a set amount of shielding here, as well as it has its HP capacity of 2,500, recharge rate of 200. Every time we add a capacitor, we lose a shield recharge rate of 25, but we add an extra 500 capacity. We can then negate this with the small shield charger here, but that also reduces shield capacity by 250. So that's why I think like a 4 and 2 format works well. Basically, every one of those negates the charge, the recharge downgrade, shall we say. So that looks fine to me. So we'll put this with that there. And we're going to go ahead. 2, 3. How is this looking? I'd rather utilize the width of this a bit more. Like that. 2, yeah. This here. 49,000. We still need to add generators. We may not be able to have this many because generators use up like 1,000 each. And those are just decoy generators at the front here. That's 500 each. Yeah, that's 2,000 CPU we're not really utilizing, isn't it? There's 3. May want to get rid of one of these chargers. Like, yeah, if it's got a slow charge rate, that's not the worst thing. So I'm going to go ahead and add an extra charge there. I don't think 4 generators is going to be enough. We can still use these. It's just once, if they do blow up, we may be in a little bit of trouble. That's okay. No, that's not okay. That's still 1,000 too much. That is not okay. Alright. Back to the drawing board in terms of turrets then. One thing I want to look at is how much to CPU. 1,400 for those. 2,000 for the plasma. Oh, man. I could like negate this by just going all lasers. I might do that because we're going to be using the tank cannons. This is going to be very much a DIY, you know, hover vessel to an extent. So we are in fact going to negate some of that CPU. And we're definitely not going heavy lasers, that's for sure, down there. Yep, there we go. Oh, wow. We still have to add more components, so it's going to go back over. But maybe we can look at that in time. Yeah, no. So if those capacitors, let's have another little look. We've got, what, 4 of them? So that takes it to 4,500 HP, which probably isn't a whole lot, but it's something, I guess. Yeah, it is something. I may look into ways to increase the CPU if I can that doesn't involve one of those advanced cores. I'm never going to remember what it's called. So annoying. But yeah. Oh, we're missing a block here. Never finished this, did I? There you go. And this can probably all stay as it is. That's fine. That's alright. Bit clustered. I'm thinking here maybe a little decoration block. External device. I like an antenna, because I think this looks a bit weird with the light there. Really? You don't have any sort of... Okay, let's... Decoration antennas, that's what I'm looking for. Just a sort of small antenna, like, yeah, one of these. You cannot place this block on a hover vessel. Cannot place anything on a hover. Oh, that sucks. I guess it will have to be one of these devices. I don't like any of them, to be honest with you. Maybe we go with, like, one of these things. A vent. Yeah. Might have to be. Not the best, but okay. So there you go. What am I going to call this thing? The Rogue Conqueror was originally the name I was thinking of? Possibly. Kind of like, looks like a heart, doesn't it? Ah, we will kill you with love. Size-wise, yeah, it's only a bit bigger than that. It's pretty much exactly what I was hoping it would be in terms of the size of it. I think it should fit in there. Shall we give it a little test? That might be a good idea. So we're going to have to go down to the planet for this. And we'll spawn in the beluga. Just want to make sure that maneuverability and all that works. Obviously, we're still going to be adding quite a bit of weight to it as well. It also might help if I save it. I haven't even saved this thing yet, so yeah, that would probably be a smart thing to do. Alright, so here it is. Fill. We don't have any fuel, apparently. We don't have a pentaxid tank. That's something we need to add, actually. Quickly, let's just add a pentaxid tank. Oh, plonk. That's fine. We don't even have hover engines, for goodness sake. Let's add some Hoover engines. They're not going to be around here. Just throw them there. I'm going to go and edit this in orbit anyway. Let's just sort of go ahead and make sure this is somewhat symmetrical. Okay. No, we need fuel tanks as well. Yeah, I just want to very quickly, like, test this out. Just throw them anywhere. Okay, good. Anything else I'm missing now? Okay, great. Right, shields on. How much generator usage do you use? 71%. It does use up a lot, but it might actually be enough. It's very quick to move, but its turning circle is slow. Okay. We don't have any ammo, that's fine. We're not going to test it out, the guns. That's for you to pay attention to the series and find out how awesome it is. Okay, let's... Oh, look at that. So smooth. Yeah. Fits in here fine. Yep. Yep, we've got ourselves our hover tank, or at least the bulk of it anyway. I'm pretty happy with this. It's going to rapidly get rid of any shields, and then between the missile turrets and the tank turrets here, we should be good. I will need to make sure to configure all of these so they shoot the right stuff. So we're not going to be looking for generators. We're looking to disarm bases and then take them out. And the minigun turrets obviously will not be shooting at the bases at all. They will just be shooting at drones and ground units. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it actually. I think it looks alright, and it's going to look good once it's textured and actually made. So, and it does fit in. I mean, this is going to be a little bit higher than that, but even here, had no problem, did it? It sinks just at the right moment as well to go out. Perfect. Oh, fantastic. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there now. So, there you have it. We are working on our new Helver vessel for our Reforged Eden playthrough, and I think this is going to do well. So you might see it next week. I found another POI I might do in the meantime, and that will just give me some time to finish this off as well. So I would like that. But yeah, you will see this at least in 2 weeks' time for sure. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you all next time.